Mike's footage is really impressive simply because of the size of Lake Erie and the fact that it's a no-fly zone. There's nothing around for something like 60 miles. It really makes these lights that Michael Leahill is videotaping very remarkable.
But are these objects new, or have they been seen before? March 4th, 1988. According to the Cleveland Plain dealer, Sheila Baker sees several small triangular objects shooting out of a huge metallic gray football-shaped object descending over Lake Erie. The U.S. Coast Guard even witnesses this event and makes a written report. Quote, "The smaller objects began hovering in the area where the large object landed. They appeared to be scouting the area." They were never able to fully resolve this event. The description of these objects approaching the lake is eerily similar to Michael's footage from August 18, 2006. But Michael's encounters go further back than the team realizes.
That's right up in here. I'll tell you, you guys would love to have the report of those guys talking to the station.
That's what
I was there and I was laughing.
They shut them up.
Because they kept saying, you will be advised that there are smaller crafts going at high rates of speed. And the other guy on the other end's going, what? What? You know, and then...
they didn't want him talking at all.
Every 30 seconds, this kid kept calling back saying, I would like to, or you should be advised that this thing's now shining lights all over the lake and it's turning different colors. And his commander over there, CO, just said that keep watching it. These kids
That's what they did. They shut them up. They really did, because when I asked for the guys if I could talk to one of the guys that was down here the next day, they said absolutely not. Totally refused me. Refused their names and everything. And I had written them down, and I don't know where they are, but I'll look for them. If I can find them, I'll call you.
Please do. This is the article that was in the News Herald. Does that sound anything like what you saw that night? Did you see that article first?
No.
No, okay.
That'll tell you the truth.
That's what really happened that night.
That's what it was, the plans. You never know.
That's what the guy from Action came in 3. He says, I'm out here in Bay Village watching it right now, and it's right in front of Bay Village. I says, well, I'm 40 miles away, right in front of the chagrin. It's right in front of my house.
It's over our heads.
You know, it's right over my head, bud. He says, no. He says, if you look at it real close, it's Saturn and Jupiter. And I says, well, if that's the case, I said, what are the little things flying around it? I said,
going inside
jets?
of it.
He says, well, those are atmospheric conditions exploding around it. And I says, oh.
We're so glad.
I talked to that astronomer that they quoted the article about those gas emissions and all that. He said that the first time he saw that explanation was when he read it in the paper.
Oh, yeah?
Well, see, the Coast Guard, like I said, they said, it's out of our league. We can't say anything to you. I'm sorry. And like they said, they had to transfer it to Detroit. What's in Detroit?
I think it's their headquarters.
Is that what it is? They said they have to transfer it to Detroit?
One of the places that went somewhere.
Oh, yeah, here, Detroit. That's what I was curious, and they said, like they said...
What does it say?
Co-guard.
Yeah, Coast Guard something. Commanding Coast Guard something. I don't know what this stands for. I think it's
group.
Coast Guard group, maybe.
Because I think that's what they told me.
Do you ever see these guys?
Who?
Quite often, because you're around here.
Coast Guard? No, you never see them. Unless you're in trouble on your boat, and then you don't see them unless you call them. There you go. Right. Only when you're partying, too.
I'll tell you, we're always out in the lake. If this thing comes back this summer, we'll be right underneath it. I'm
You
dying
don't
to
think
take my boat out there and look where this thing went down.
Yeah.
I would love to go out there with my sonar and see if there's something huge on the bottom.
We have a feeling that there's going to be more sightings because it just seems to be happening.
It seems like this is the beginning of something that's been going on.
Has anybody seen the big thing since then? No, just the little ones, right?
That's what I said the second night we saw the
It's
little
kind of
ones.
hard to say because
honey.
some of the people have described some real large things, but it's been at night. So all it describes like that drawing that shows you all the lights.
Yeah. Well, see, this thing only had 2 lights, but man, I'll tell you, you can tell that this thing was one body.
Yeah, it was.
You can definitely tell it was one body. Then
One person told us that if you held a basketball at arm's length, that the basketball would not cover the whole thing.
No,
no
it
way.
wouldn't.
No way.
This thing was huge.
No way.
Like I said, it was like a huge, huge football, bigger than a blimp.
I would say maybe.
See, you laughed at me when I told you let's go down to the lake. He said no, and I
would
made
say
him go
maybe
down.
if you held a football at arm's length, I don't know if that would cover.
No, I think they would still be smaller. The football, because you could still see, it was huge. Well, from where we were standing,
You
right
could
on the
you
lake.
could get more of a detection when it was sitting on the water. You could really see how far it was apart because you could
You think it was in trouble? It went under the water?
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Because you know why I think that is because first of all, it started flashing just before it got to the water. So you would think that it was an emergency light or something.
You're looking on the horizon, right?
Looking at the horizon.
And what's it look like? You see the
Okay, you
horizon.
see the horizon and you see a dot here and a dot here.
Going
and
like
it kept
this,
going, going down like this.
Right.
So
So when it met the water, what did you see on the horizon?
all you saw, it was so close then that all you saw was the two lights.
Uh-huh.
And you could actually see, when this thing got like real close to the,
I wanted to fall.
no, she'll fall.
She'll fall if you don't hold your arm there. But
I'll
she's
just hold it down.
yeah, just pop her down on the floor. It's okay.
So anyhow, when this thing got close to the water, you really got the feeling it was in trouble because the light started flashing, and then the one bright white light turned red. And then all the little things came around it, and there was 4 or 5 of them, and they were like shining lights down on it. And then all of a sudden, they just all took off different directions. As soon as the lights went out, I stayed there the whole time. And when the lights went out on the two big things, the little ones split.
Where did they go?
All different
Everywhere.
directions. Most of them all went east. One went straight up and went due south, and the rest of them all went east.
Did they seem to go east, southeast, or
No,
due
more
east.
east.
No, they just went straight across the lake that way.
if you drew a line straight from where we are now, and
Straight to
It
the
would
Perry
be
plant.
straight. There would be a
Straight
straight
to
right
the
out
Perry
towards
plant.
Perry.
They didn't seem to come in.
But now if
But
this
they
thing
did seem to
sunk
go
under
out.
the water, then could it be that these aliens are just the reason we're sighting them and not the mothership? It'd be because they're hanging around and they don't have anywhere to go?
you can guess and guess and guess. We don't really have a whole lot of answers, but we know that what you're telling us matches up with what a lot of other people have been telling us in the last few
So you're
weeks.
not crazy.
What you really got to believe is is how fast these things go.
Yeah,
Where do
that's
you
why
see-
we
where do you see
knew.
them?
That,
Without a
You think we
sonic
could walk down? Can we walk down the
well, here, come on, we'll
yeah.
drive down. Drive down.
Come on.
When you go to the corner right here,
Right, make a left.
you'll see the lake. You're 200 yards from it right
Henry,
now.
I'll take him down where
That's
we went.
Phil.
I'll come right
Okay,
there.
go ahead. Yeah, take it down.
Watch Boo Boo. She's got diarrhea. Just